We'll now see a quick overview and demo of the insights and the automation on software delivery and DevOps processes enabled by Sify's value chain. Today's software development and delivery process is too complicated, and Sify simplifies this process with a unified platform. Sify is an intelligent platform that is pre-integrated with 50 plus enterprise tools, 600 plus cloud APIs, and provides 500 plus best practices on a continuous basis. It enables automation, visibility, security, compliance, optimization, and KPIs on an ongoing basis on the software delivery and DevOps processes. It provides insights on the following 6 key pillars on requirement traceability, speed to market, availability, efficiency, security and compliance, and quality. All stakeholders, starting from a CIO all the way to a developer, get insights. And you can also automate and remediate issues using the workflow and blueprints, be it setting up sophisticated CI/CD pipelines or compliance automation or security automation in 3 simple steps: configure, execute, and track progress. Let us now see some of these capabilities in the platform. You can configure your toolchain in tool configurations for any of the tools, be it build tools, deploy tools, assessment tools, code repositories, workflow tools, and so forth. And once you have configured, you can go and start collecting data from all these tools using the data collectors. Once that is done, you will start seeing results for 250 plus KPIs on the various dashboards. I'm now showing you the executive dashboard where you can track overall cost for initiatives, the DevOps core across the organization, the defect density for the organization. In this case, it's 11.7. The overall risk in terms of security, in this case, it's 47.4% in terms of security controls that have failed. The quality of what's being produced, the pipelines and which ones are failing more often, the number of compliance issues, the efficiency of what's being delivered, and the efficiency of the various sprint teams and so forth. So all these high level KPIs at the org level can be drilled down all the way up to a particular application or a pipeline. And you can do that on various topics like ALM, sprint, your pipelines, your code repositories, your code quality, your pipelines, your security, and so forth. Now, in addition to these KPIs, you can also track best practices across your CI/CD process, like the ones I'm showing here in terms of performing code quality review, performing security testing like static analysis, dynamic analysis, having the right kind of threshold for your testing, having the right branching strategies, the right kind of approvers for various stages. All of these best practices can be tracked on a hourly basis, and you can drill down on any particular best practice and see which applications are passing and failing on those best practices and act on them. Once you track on best practices, you can also find out any potential performance bottlenecks or security gaps in your process using the AI Ops module of the Sify value chain, which collects data from all kinds of tools like the CI/CD tools, the code repositories, your cloud services, and so identify those abnormal behaviors. Like in this case, it's showing too many commits that have happened on a given day, or you can find out pipeline that is too slow, things like that, so you can track them and act on them. Now, in addition to all these insights that you get generated from the Sify value chain, you can also automate your CI/CD process by setting up sophisticated CI/CD pipelines, like the one I'm showing here, where there is continuous deployment happening on microservices sitting in a Kubernetes cluster in AWS, where the build is done by Jenkins, the handoffs and approvals are coming from Jira, from the stakeholders, code quality and static analysis is done by Sonar, the dependency check is done by OWASP, functional testing with Selenium, load testing with JMeter, and deployment automation with Spinnaker. So these kinds of sophisticated pipelines can be automated and orchestrated using Sify's workflow. As seen in this overview, you can both measure your software delivery and DevOps process against industry's best practices, 250 plus KPIs, and continuously mature your release process and automate them with Sify's workflows. I hope you found this very useful. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.